Hey, good evening, family. Thanks again. This is Jesus Me Able. This one is a confirmation of what I did this morning. Uh, I wasn't aware that my brother Augusto Perez, some of you have probably heard of him on YouTube or seen some of his radio shows on Block Talk Radio. Well, this morning I did two. Well, today I did two videos. One in the morning, as you can see here, at one was in the morning here at 10 o'clock in the morning, and the other one at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But right now, I was just listening to the link because I used to listen to his radio show. So since I finished everything and had dinner, I was listening to his radio show, and he's talking about the same two things I'm talking about here: an urgent warning to the body of Christ and to the nation, to the nation, to believers and unbelievers, of the warning of God's what's pending tragedy that may happen of a meteorite hitting Puerto Rico. So I'm going to give you a portion of the radio show, and again, please take heed to the warning.
And I'm going to share some things, and then Larry's going to he's going to share, here and there, because I want Larry to share something that the Lord has given him, an experience he had, which is very, very powerful. And so I just want to start by saying, people, that I don't want this to be a cause of fear or concern to you, but there are things that have come to me that I need to share. I pray that I prayed about this, and I really was not wanting to share this. I hold back things as long as I can, but the tremendous amount of evidence that was coming to me in this last few days, it's overwhelming. It's not just one or two, it's coming in by the handfuls. And so I believe in my heart that this is the will of the Father to share this at this time, and this is the first time I'm going to share this in this program. So prepare for battle and the edge. So you're going to hear this for the first time. I'm getting all the programs prepared, lined up, but this is the first time I'm going to share it. So maybe on the other ones I'll have more information even to share. But the Father has really been dealing with me. The Spirit of the Lord has really been strong on me, confirming these things. And I had an opportunity to come across a video that I heard, where I heard this brother from Puerto Rico. His name is F.E.M.A Rodriguez, and I communicated with him through emails. Have not been able to talk to him yet. He sent me a lot of information, and there's a lot of things that the Lord gave him back in 2010, and everything that the Lord has given him in one way or another, He has given to me the same things. Maybe not all in that same way, but in different ways, He's shown me the same things. And it has to do with a tsunami, an earthquake, a massive catastrophic event that is imminent in the Caribbean, namely in the area of Puerto Rico. And the Lord showed this brother specifically where it was going to happen. And it's going to be basically, Puerto Rico is going to be ground zero for this event, according to this brother. And it's not just a prophecy or a vision, because there's many people that have come to me and told me, the Lord showed me this, the Lord showed me that, and other visions and dreams that people have had over the years, the Lord showed. So I do not get unsettled easily by those things, okay? So let me say that right off the bat. I do not get unsettled, rattled that easy. But the thing about this one is that there are confirmations all over the place that something is about to take place right there in that region. And I was watching just this afternoon from the news network of Puerto Rico, Telemundo, and they were basically saying that there are many coffins. There are hundreds of thousands of coffins, if not millions, a couple of million coffins there. The rumors go from hundreds of thousands to up to 2 million. So the reports vary. Okay, but one thing they all agree on is that there is an enormous amount of coffins and body bags that have arrived at Puerto Rico that FEMA has brought in. And there are many FEMA people there. There are many military personnel there from FEMA and from and soldiers and so forth. And there's a lot of activity of military vehicles going to the mountains and coming down from the mountains, and no one really knows why. And so the people there are beginning to become afraid. Many people there are beginning to tell their families to come to the United States. Many of them are moving because they know that something bad is going to happen, but they don't know what. Now, this brother, F.E.M.A Rodriguez, he had this vision back in 2010. So I'm going to share a little bit about that, because there's there's a lot there that most people do not know. Okay, and he was given this back in 2010, and he was basically shown where an asteroid was going to fall right close to Puerto Rico, on the western part of Puerto Rico, between Mayagüez and the island of Mona. And for your reference, the island of Mona is an island that is approximately between Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic. And he was shown exactly the place where this asteroid was going to fall, and the Lord revealed to him that there was going to be a humongous tidal wave, tsunami, as a result of this impact. About 1,000 feet high, I think is what he said. And the impact was going to be so powerful that, according to him, he has spoken to some of the scientists there. In the island of Puerto Rico, because he is very close to the governor there of Puerto Rico, and the governor there listens to him, and he has been telling him, some suggestions and some things to do and not to do, because the governor, I believe, began to store food and medicines and things of that nature along the coast. And he told him, don't do that. Take it up to the mountains, far inland, because all that area is going to be wiped out, and all your medicine and food is going to be destroyed, and you will not be able to help anybody. So, he has been counseling the governor there, and he said he spoke with one of the scientists from FEMA there, and that at first he said they didn't want to admit it. They didn't want to tell him. But he basically told them what the Lord had shown him, and he said, the Lord showed this to me before he showed him to you. And basically rebuked them, and I guess that softened them a little bit, and they began to share some things with him. And one of the things that they shared with him was that the impact, they're expecting the impact from this asteroid to be so powerful that it will literally stop the rotation of the Earth. And for a few moments, of course. And most of you remember what happened back a few years ago with Chile, when that massive earthquake struck Chile, that the island was moved, or the coast of Chile was moved several feet. And there was fractions of a minute lost in the rotation of the Earth. And this thing, if it does happen like that, it's going to be so powerful that it's going to stop the rotation of the Earth for a while, for a few moments, and we don't know what that would do, because we've never gone through anything like that. I believe something may have happened similar to that when millions, upwards of 24 million or plus millions, I was talking to another source today, and he told me the death toll could be up in the 40s of millions, and it will affect, excuse me, it will affect not only the area of Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic. It will also affect Cuba, Jamaica, the islands, Central America, the coast of South America, and the continental eastern coast of the United States and the Gulf of Mexico. And this may be one of the reasons why lots of people have been reporting FEMA coffins along the eastern seaboard of Georgia and some of those other states. And they did not know what that meant, what that was for. And so I am basically now telling you that I am 99% sure, okay? I never say 100 because you never know, but I am 99% sure that is the reason why those coffins have been seen there in many of those places. Because FEMA it has known about this for a while now, and they have been preparing, and even FEMA has been trying to warn the people in a very low-key kind of way through commercials and through commercials on the TV and through commercials, in different areas, and through movies, trying to warn the people that something of this nature could happen and probably might happen. And so all these drills and all these things that you have been hearing about that are getting ready to be done now in the month up to and I think it's to the month of October 1st. It is basically, that is the reason why they're doing this. All those other rumors and things, I believe they're not what this is for. I believe the true reason for this thing is because of what I'm just sharing with you right now. They are expecting a monster cataclysmic event, or several cataclysmic events to begin to happen in the very near future. Apparently, they have a timeline for this, but they have not released it yet. Now, according to these reports, and the FEMA Region 3, which of course is the area of, for those that do not know, is the area of Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia, West Virginia, Delaware, and New Jersey. I think New Jersey is included. I'm not sure, but and Pennsylvania. That's FEMA area Region 3. Okay. Now, whether that area is included in one of the areas that is going to be deeply affected, I am not sure. It could be, but it doesn't necessarily mean that is the place where it's going to happen. Contrary to what many people believe, and many people have been saying, I don't believe that is the area that it is going to happen. It may be impacted as well, but they have used that as a station area and base of operations for all these things that are going to be happening in the near future. These things, people, needless to say, it is something which we have never encountered before. I have been saying for a long time to the people, I have been trying my very best to warn the people. I have been sounding the alarm, and as well as Larry Taylor and many other men of God out there, I've been sounding the alarm as much as I possibly can. It's going to get to the point very soon where I may not be able to do that anymore. So if you have not prepared, if you have not done what you need to do, and you only have moments now, maybe a few days, I don't know, to get your food, to get your water, to get your medicine prepared. If you have prescriptions, get all that done and ask the Lord what He would have you do. But most importantly, you need to have your heart right, because what the Lord has shown me, only those that belong to Him and are His and are faithful to Him and are walking in relationship with Him, in covenant with Him, are